Finally, as you can see, my banana is bearing fruit. And it's not done putting out bunches of banana fruit, because as you can see, you see that open layer there, and it's got more to go. I know when it's going to stop putting out fruit, and I will address that when that time comes. But right now it's still putting out some fruit. So far I think I have how many bunches? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think about 5. Yeah, 5 bunches of bananas so far. Let's see how long or how far it can put out fruits. I'm not quite certain what type of banana this is until it's a little mature than this stage right now. As you can see, there's my pineapple. It's doing very well. And this is another tropical plant that you might want to consider growing in zone 8B. It actually managed to bear fruit, and I'm hoping that those other plants there will also produce for me. It might not be this year, but if we take good care of it and keep this warm this coming winter, this might be able to produce fruit as well as this one. I also planted some papaya this year. This one actually here was a volunteer papaya that you're looking at, and this is about oh, 4 to 5 feet tall already, as you can see. And right behind this is another tropical plant, which is Moringa, right there. I have several moringas right in this area here, as you can see. And I have several moringas growing all around. And there's another tropical plant that you can try to grow in your yard, which is a very healthy type of vegetable that you can grow. Here is actually the papaya that I grew this year. As you can see, it's about 4 feet tall, and this is the one I actually planted. The first one I showed you was a volunteer, and this I actually planted, and as you can see, it's a very nice healthy looking plant. And there's more of the moringa that I am growing. That one actually there, if you can see, I know it's very sunny, but if you look carefully you will see that that one right there is in bloom. Lots of blooms on that moringa tree there. Another superfood that you can try to grow in zone 8B. Taro is one of the staple in Hawaii, and it's a very good plant to grow, especially if you know how to cook the leaves as well as the root, because the leaves are edible as well as the roots. So that's another good thing you can plant in zone 8B. this year I also planted cassava, and it's about good 7 to 8 feet tall now. Earlier this year I showed you how we plant it from a piece of stems or stick, barely like 4 to 6 inches long. Planted it, and as you can see now, the growth is about 7 to 8 inches tall, and this will bear fruit underground like a lot of other root vegetables. And I have not been able to harvest from it yet, so this year I'll be able to tell whether I can successfully plant cassava and harvest it here in zone 8B. Okay, so this is my pigeon peas, which I was able to harvest this year. If you've seen it on my earlier videos and in my cooking channel, I showed how I make use of these beans or peas. This is also another tropical plant, also known as gandules in Puerto Rico. And those vines that you see there, that's my yam, or the true yam, which is also known as Dioscorea alata. And as you know, I managed to harvest well over 100 pounds of this yam roots here. So here's another tropical plant that you can grow if you're in zone 8B, yam or Dioscorea alata. This year I'm planting a lot of them in the pots, but they thrive in any way directly from the soil, from the ground, or if you plant them in a pot. This is an avocado tree right here, and as you can see, that's about let me see, I would say 8 to 9 feet tall already. That's the very tip of it right there. Okay, that's avocado. That's my avocado tree, and I planted this from seeds, so I don't know how long before it actually fruit, but it's surviving nevertheless. It comes back year after year. So avocado in zone 8B, although I have not been able to prove if it's going to bear fruit for me, but you can grow it here, as you can see.